Well, good afternoon. It's Coffee with Mr. Karsten. It's early December, and so we've just gotten past Thanksgiving, so I want to wish all of our listeners happy Thanksgiving. And as we get ready to celebrate the birth of our Savior Jesus in this Christmas time, this time of Advent, I will also wish you and your family a very, very blessed and Merry Christmas. Coffee with Mr. Karsten today is just going to again focus on the ministry of the LSA. And the last time that we had Coffee with Mr. Karsten, I was presented with this new mug, a Coffee with Mr. Karsten official mug. And so I've got that here with me today as we talk a little bit about the LSA today. Several times over the last several months, we've had new families come in to the building to tour. I had a lot of interaction with current families that had just started with the LSA, and there's just one family after the next that continues to have a wonderful experience here at LSA. Kindergarten through high school, and no matter the families that you talk to at one end of the building or the other, they all have their reasons why they've chosen the LSA. We've talked about the start of this school year, the Share Your Faith workshop, and just really getting into the faith component, really the most important thing that we can do here at a Christian school. We've talked about the academics, we've talked about the relationships, and certainly the programs of music and art and sports, and the list can go on and on. We always give God the glory for what's going on here, but quickly back to the parents, they are being blessed to have their child here, and we are humbled to be part of that educational process. But I also want to say to those families that are here at LSA, we are blessed by having you and your children here. Let's just revisit a couple of reasons why these families are choosing the LSA. If you talk about the academics, you talk about the atmosphere, the Christian education that's provided, talk to families, come and tour it for yourself, and see if it might be something that you and your family would consider in the future. For families that are a part of LSA already, there's a family out there that you could invite to come and tour and take a look at our facility and at our program and our school, and have them just consider if this would be a good thing for them and their family. So I want to share a couple of things, and every Coffee with Mr. Karsten going forward, we'll probably reference these for a couple of months. But I want to talk about our tuition-free drawing. So any family that is coming in as a new kindergarten family, we're reaching out with our admissions department to all the area preschools, all the families that have what would be a 5-year-old kindergartner coming next year. We want to invite you to come and take a tour of our school, sit down with me for a couple minutes and hear a little bit more about the ministry. And for doing that, touring and sitting down with me, we will enter you into a tuition-free drawing that will possibly win you a K through 8 education. And that's right, it's a K through 8 education just for coming over and touring and seeing if this would be a blessing to your family. At the same time, obviously every family is not going to win that, but we can immediately talk about financial aid. We can immediately talk about other areas that we can help with making it financially possible for your family to attend LSA. We talk about once you know about LSA, you will want your student there. Come over and see it for yourself and be entered into our tuition-free drawing. At the same time, we also have a tuition-free drawing for any new high school student that would start at the LSA next year. So again, coming and taking a tour of our facility, sitting down for a few minutes with me, see if this would be a blessing for your remaining years or for our incoming freshmen next year for a 4-year high school career. Come and take a tour and be entered into our tuition-free drawing for a free high school education. When you turn that into dollars, that could be quite a winning ticket, if you will. But at the same time, just think of the blessings that come with that. You can't put a price on a quality Christian education. We just want to be part of that through a drawing or through talking about financial assistance. We have new this year for our high school students I'm going to give away 5 excellent student scholarships. This would be based upon behavior, character, work ethic, and excellence in academics. Any incoming high school student that is not currently a student at the LSA High School could apply for an excellent student scholarship. It would be a scholarship of $1,000 and could be reapplied for each of the years that you're in the high school. And especially, we would then call your attention to the application process that would include teacher evaluation, some teacher that is one of your teachers right now at the school you attend. It would also include an administrator of your current school evaluating your student, along with a pastor in the area to give an excellent evaluation to be eligible for this excellent student scholarship. And then finally, we're going to have the student evaluate him or herself and write an essay of what are the strengths and why should you be considered for an excellent student scholarship at the Lutheran School Association for the coming school year. So another way that we can partner with our families, but also emphasize the positive academic setting and the positive behavioral setting that is the LSA. Finally, we point you to 2 other documents here. Our enrollment process will unfold starting in February of 2015. So February, the enrollment fee is $50, and in March it would go up to $100, and then it would go up to $150 the month after, and so on. So it really does behoove families to come and take a tour in December and January. So it's perfect timing. Or tell a family that you know it's perfect timing to come over and consider LSA. We will hand out both an enrollment form to new families and a re-enrollment form come February 1st to all our current families. And that is a process that unfolds then that we can walk through financial assistance. We can walk through a process that helps us plan for staffing and plan for materials. As we start enrollment in February and March, we can make very wise, prudent, and responsible decisions in how to staff and man this building for the coming school year. So a lot of discussion today about why would a family consider the LSA for their children, and then what are some of the timing components and the scholarship areas that can be available to help your family be a part of coming over to take a tour and attending the LSA for the coming school year. We would ask you to just come and see it for yourself. Talk to someone who already has their students here, and as that decision of what is best for your child and your family unfolds, we know once you know about LSA, you'll want to consider having your student at LSA. Coffee with Mr. Karsten this afternoon in early December. To God be the glory.